Me personally, Nunes isn't up to Man City standard yet, as yet, so I can't understand why he played him.
I heard it suggested this week in a newspaper article, I think I heard it being discussed on the radio as well, that Manchester United, them across in Stretford, might be building the Wembley of the North, as they would call it, and suggesting that City might ground share with them, or that United might have to temporarily come here. Before we discuss that a little bit more, a big thank you to motoringoffencelawyers.com for their support, which is very much appreciated. If you've been involved in any type of a suggestion that you've done a misdemeanor on the roads and you want to get some help, then they're the people to contact, and tell them that Forever Blue sent you, and I really appreciate them for their support. So, what about this stadium then? City is spending all this money on a new extended north stand, and of course the hotel and everything. This is the state of it at the moment. I can't imagine too many City fans would be keen on it.
I think it's ridiculous. I think the most likely aspect is they should probably play at Stockport or Oldham or one of the other bigger clubs around here.
Can you ever see a time when City and United would ground share?
Never.
Obviously they're developing City
No.
very quickly here, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't be doing all this work just to let them come here anyway, would you? And you wouldn't leave this to go to theirs. So, no, they just need to find a nice local place to go to. Somewhere. I mean, they're used to being outside of Manchester anyway. So somewhere like one of the smaller clubs. Yeah. Well, yeah, they could go to London. That'd be great. They'd have a huge fan base there as well.
They need to do something, don't they? I mean, that place is falling down with leaking roofs, and the lack of investment is frightening, really. So what the Glazer family have done there, it's just ridiculous. We've done ground sharing before, I think, haven't we? It was many years ago. But listen, what we're building here is just so special. It's just amazing, and the development, we're standing here by the development here, is just going to be fantastic. It just shows what fantastic owners we've got, who've not just invested in the team, but invested in the infrastructure of the whole area, the employment of local people. Just shows what good ownership is all about, and it's just what makes me smile is the fact that we've got fantastic ownership, while across the road there, just outside Manchester, it's in complete disarray. So yeah, proud to be a Blue.
Can you ever imagine a situation where United were playing here as their home ground?
I think it'd lead to some fights, really. I personally can't. I know it happened years ago during World War II when Uwe's granddad bombed the Stretford end, but no, I can't really see it happening now. I think they'd be better off using Wembley, because their fans only live down the road from there, so Wembley seems like a better option. Personally,
in all seriousness, and I'm doing this with tongue in cheek, there is a Milan. They've shared a ground. I think Munich share a ground between two teams. It isn't unprecedented, is it?
It's not unprecedented, no, but I think they're used to that. They've been sharing for decades. That's just what they do. It's become normal to them. I think the rivalry between the two Manchester teams, or the one Manchester team and the team from just outside of Manchester, I think there's too much bad blood there. I don't think it'd go down very well at all.
Laughable. That's the only word I can describe, really. Laughable. Never happened. We've helped United in the past. Look how they've come to treat us again. All this UEFA business and everything. So we don't owe them any favours, and I don't think we've given them any favours, to be honest.
Well, the way City developing the new stadium here, why would they want to move anyway?
Well, exactly. Yeah, we've got a good stadium. They're developing it down at the north side. So why should they? It's going to be. We've got the arena as well. So they've got money off that. It's going to be great. I think we're just a bit jealous at the moment.
I was thinking if they did need to ground share, they could maybe we could let them have the CFA for a bit.
I think more the regional athletics arena, really. That'd be better, wouldn't it?
Are you confident today against Everton?
I never make predictions, but I think ultimately you've got to think that they're struggling. We're doing well. It has to be a win, but I'm not predicting.
Well, it's quiet for a start, but we should beat Everton. They'll play the long ball. I'm really happy with Stones and Diaz playing, because I think that's our best centre-back pairing. No Walker, Ake play left-back. Yeah, I'm happy. I think we should beat them, but I want to keep a clean sheet. 3-0.
Pep at the press conference yesterday admitted that these early starts can lack a little bit of atmosphere,
Yes.
and he doesn't want his team to assume anything because they could go top today. Is that a concern for you?
No, actually, because we got quality on the bench, so we got quite a few players on form. Phil Foden put a good performance last week, so and then we've got Champions League next week as well. So I think the team are still on board to prove a point, because obviously we don't want to fall off the title race. So we've got to put a performance on tonight.
Could be top by the time 3 o'clock comes round.
Yes, but then Liverpool have got Burnley, so that's pretty much in the bag, isn't it? No, I'm really happy the way we're playing. I'm happy that we're getting players back now at this time of the season that are going to come back to full fitness. Haaland needs a bit more game time, so we're doing what City do. This is after Christmas, we're coming to form, so I'm really happy.
So you're feeling good?
Yeah, feeling positive for the game today.
So we're here in the South Stand, which is where a lot of the noise comes from. Is it harder to get the crowd going for a 12:30 kick-off?
I mean, it's earlier than normal, like your 3 o'clocks or your half fives, you know. People have plenty more time to get up out of bed and things like that, and it can be, but it's just dependent on the fixture, and obviously, you know, people come to the games, you know, each time every week. But sometimes it is, and unfortunately that's the case that we have with the early kick-offs, and you know, it's been mentioned by Pep and whatnot as well. But we'll just have to wait and see, and hopefully the atmosphere is as good as it is every other game, and you know, I'm sure we'll soon hear chanting going on in the South Stand. It doesn't stop me, no, but you know, I tend to lose my voice each game anyway, so that's absolutely fine. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, and you know, sometimes the early kick-offs people can't make it for travelling or whatever, and yeah, we'll wait and see.
City win today?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough one, you know, like look, last season it was a 1-1 draw, Tabari Gray scoring probably one of the goals of the season here, so we'll have to wait and see, try and get an early goal, 10-15 minutes, and then I think they start to crumble. But the longer the game goes on level, they can come out and do it. Like look at Palace, 2-0 down, 2-2. You know, we tend to be a bit sloppy in certain games recently, so hopefully we can get the job done quite early and mix it up a little bit.
Early kick-offs are alright, and it is what it is. I'd like us to go first anyway. Normally we'd last, we get on the Monday night, they're in front of us, and now we've got a chance to get top of the league. We're top of the league and we're going to stay there, mate. That's what it is. It's being a blue, isn't it?
Obviously very tough. You know, City seem to be in a rich vein of form again now. Their big players coming back over recent weeks has added to such an impressive squad. And you know, I think this time of the year now is where you do see City come to the fore. So I envisage a really tough afternoon for Everton. As an Everton fan, I would snap your hands off and run now with a point. You know, I think Everton are going to come here. I think they know the game plan. They're going to try and frustrate City, stay in there as long as you can, hit City on a counter attack or score from a set piece and hold on. City, on the other hand, you know, have got an abundance of talent on the pitch, and they've got the might of De Bruyne, Haaland and co to come on if things are not going away. So yeah, you know, if I was a better man, I wouldn't be betting against a home win. But as an Everton fan, I can't do that, and I'm hoping for the best.
Speaking as a City fan, they also hope that ridiculous 10-point deduction is wiped away.
So do I. I think it's a nonsense. I think the Premier League are being found out in terms of how they've dealt with this. I think they're running scared now because of the mess they've got themselves into, and I think this was the best opportunity for the Premier League to show that they were able to get the house in order. And what they've shown is what the governments have been trying to do in showing that the Premier League is not fit for purpose. And I think the way they've dealt with this Everton situation has been really, really poor. And I'm hoping that there's some sense of normality comes out of the here in the next, well, we're led to believe the middle of February, so only time will tell, but fingers crossed.
Full control, got me soup, so I'm ready for the second half. It's a little bit cold, but you know what, 75% or 74% possession. Everyone's saying no shots on target, but there's 9 shots. Let's look at the positives. Jeremy Doku, wide areas, creating lots of opportunities. Still got Kevin to maybe come on to make the difference, but just up on Everton side, good away from home, causing problems, but yeah, interesting first half.
It's a long time coming. I know the ball chances, just couldn't put them away. Didn't have a clear-cut chance, I don't think, until Haaland, his right foot, scored a great goal. That just took all the pressure off everyone else. Then the game was over from then on. I don't think Everton, I know the guy shot, he was offside when he scored, but I don't think Everton had a save to make. So, yeah, good 3 points.
As a classic midfielder for City, how good is Kevin De Bruyne?
Fantastic, fantastic. I only thought he would put it on for Haaland the last second, because Haaland was coming up. If he put it in here, he don't want the header, But can't pick too many holes in his game.
It's a good game, I think. Wasn't the best that we played, but we ground it out and we got the result. I think Everton came with a clear game plan, waste as much time and take it out, sit back. But I think we were too much for him in the end. Haaland with 2 cracking goals and a superb assist from De Bruyne, onwards and upwards.
Whenever Haaland plays, there's always a possibility of a goal, isn't there?
Yeah, since De Bruyne has been back, really, I'm enjoying seeing the link-ups. Obviously, last year when he kind of went out, Haaland's been getting assists from elsewhere, but we're starting to see that partnership come into play now between De Bruyne and Haaland, where they can just know where the one's going to be. I mean, De Bruyne is phenomenal anyway, but yeah, he just always finds that right pass in the right time for us.
Oh, I didn't enjoy that at all. I didn't have a great seat, so I was right next to the Everton fans. I didn't enjoy it. I was too close to the front. Probably the worst game I've seen for a long time, but it's all about 3 points. That's all we needed today, and we got them. So we're going home happy. Haaland scoring, clean sheet. So that's made me happy. But apart from that, one of the worst games, I think. Everton came to spoil it, and they probably did a little bit. It wasn't a great spectacle. I think we had 3 shots on target. They had 1, but we go home happy. We got 3 points, and guess what? Top of the league, at least for 2 hours.
It's 3 points on the board, isn't it, Ian? It's all about points. Points make prizes, and the one prize that I think I want more than any other this year, regardless of back-to-back Champions League title, is the 4th in a row. Wipe that smile off Fergie's face forever, and all the Reds as well. But it wasn't easy by any means. I didn't think we helped ourselves. I thought we allowed Everton to get back in. You hear City fans, you hear many fans in the world talk about, that they sit in and it's 10 men behind the ball and they're ruining the game, this, that, and the other. Teams will sit 10 men. Gaynor Austin, big shout out to Gaynor Austin. Teams will do that if you let them. But teams will also commit men forward at times. Then it's up to you to try and get them behind them quickly. We did it. We proved we can do it when we released Haaland on the half turn, halfway line. Allowed Erling Haaland to show his quality, his strength, his pace, his stature. Out-muscle the Everton defender and slide it past Jordan Pickford. And he doesn't get the opportunity to do that enough for me. And that's because we make excuses and go, no, we stick to the philosophy. You don't have to throw Pep's philosophy out the window, Ian, to attack more direct. Direct football doesn't mean long ball football. It's a common misconception among English fans. It just means sometimes that you can play 1 pass instead of 3 or 4, get up the pitch quicker, and we proved that we can do it there with that second goal. So much better. That's what teams like this demand of you, to break lines and be quick in transition. We did it. We got the win. 3 points. Move on to Chelsea next week.
I just thought, it's just so frustrating. We play well in the week against Brentford. We come home. It's there to get the 3 points and go top of the table. And I just felt that the team he put out. Me personally, Nunes isn't up to Man City standard as yet. So I can't understand why he played him. I thought we were flat in the first half. I didn't think anybody wanted to do anything. And obviously he's so eager to bring on the big guns in the second half. And even when they come on, it took time for them to settle but we got going, and we got and then two great goals from Erling Haaland, unbelievable. The second goal was world class, and yeah, great. You know, it's obviously great to be a City fan, but I just feel sometimes we, you know, I don't know if it's confidence or whatever. You know, there's world class players. And I know Everton are, you know, can be a dodgy team for us, but I just felt today we made it hard for ourselves and we got over the line. But you know, I know we got Copenhagen on Tuesday, so today was like for me, second half it was a little bit of an improvement. I just think we could have gone a bit. You know, some of the players are, you know, I don't know, they're not really at it the way we know can be. But we got the result. We won the game, and you know, it's fair to say that all Man City fans, we can go home safe tonight, knowing that we're top of the table for now. And let's go on. We got Chelsea next week, Copenhagen on Tuesday, and Chelsea next week. So let's hope next Saturday 5:30 kickoff is a much better performance. And I know the team and even the supporters will be up for it. So Man City all the way. Come on, City!
Not the prettiest game, but you sometimes have to win like that to win a title. 2 goals from Erling Haaland, stubbornness from Everton and City, but the 3 points stay here at the Eithad Stadium. Thanks very much to M&M Artwork and Mirrors, who are specialists in framing things. So if you've got a City bit of memorabilia and you want it framing, contact them. M&M Artwork and Mirrors. Just Google them, and I'm sure that they'll do a great job of it. And also big thanks to Timpson, and I think you know what they do. So many different things that they work on. You usually see them outside superstores or on the high street. So to them, thank you very much for their support. I'll be going off to Copenhagen, of course, to watch the Blues in Champions League action, the game being on Tuesday. Before that, I'll be doing an audio podcast with Brian Horton as our special guest, which you can download from your favourite podcast platform. So thanks very much for watching this. Thanks very much for all the nice things that you say, which I really appreciated. And remember this, it's great to be a Blue.